Hey everyone, ready to dive into the world of screen printing? We're tackling interview prep today, and we've got some awesome resources to help you out: a career guide, an interview guide.
Ooh, and don't forget the RoleCatcher AI insights. Those are always game changers.
Exactly. So get this. The career guide says it can take 6 months to a year to really master halftone screen printing.
Yeah, halftone is pretty intricate. Tiny dots that create those smooth gradients, like photorealistic stuff.
Super cool, right? But definitely takes practice. Speaking of practice, let's jump into those core duties.
Mm-hmm.
The career guide lists tending the press, ensuring quality.
Mm-hmm. And of course, maintaining that machinery.
Right, but it's more than just pushing ink around, isn't it?
Way more. Tending that press means setting up screens, adjusting pressure, monitoring ink flow.
Wow, so many moving parts.
It really is a balancing act to get each print perfect.
It's like conducting an orchestra, but with squeegees.
Huh. I love that analogy. And then there's quality control. Every single print needs to be flawless.
Talk about attention to detail. Okay, so picture this. You're in the hot seat. The interviewer asks, how did you first become interested in screen printing?
Ah, classic question. Seems simple, but they're really digging for something specific.
What are they looking for? Spill the beans.
Passion, my friend. Authenticity. Do you really love this stuff, or are you
Just desperate for any job.
Exactly. So ditch the I need a paycheck vibe. Talk about what sparked your interest. Was it a cool poster you saw?
Or maybe a class where you first got your hands inky.
That's it. Tell a story. RoleCatcher can actually help brainstorm those personal anecdotes.
Ooh. Yeah, RoleCatcher's AI can dig through your experiences and highlight those moments that make you, you. Okay, next question. They ask, how do you ensure your prints are consistent in color and quality?
Time to get technical. This is where you show off your meticulous side.
Like, how do you keep those colors from going rogue?
Well, using the same ink batch for starters. And mesh count matters big time.
Mesh count.
Yeah, like the threads per inch in the screen. Higher count means finer details. Crucial for that halftone stuff we talked about.
Ah, right. Okay, making sure everything's calibrated, clean.
Registration. Gotta nail that registration. It's all about making sure the layers line up perfectly.
Wow, so much precision.
Yeah.
Okay, last one for this round. They say, can you describe a time you had to troubleshoot a difficult printing issue?
The dreaded problem-solving question. But don't worry, everyone has a story.
All about how you tell it, right?
Right. So think of a time when things went sideways. Maybe ink dried too fast.
Or the design just wouldn't transfer.
Yep. Walk them through how you tackled the issue. What steps did you take? Did you try different solutions?
Even if you didn't nail it on the first try, show that you're resourceful.
Yeah, you learn from your mistakes. Employers love that.
They do. And hey, RoleCatcher can help here too. It can help you structure your answer using the STAR method.
Situation, task, action, result. Makes your story clear and impactful. Plus, its AI can analyze the job description.
And pick out those keywords the employer might be looking for.
Exactly. Tailoring your answers is key.
Awesome. So we've tackled some tough questions. But screen printing isn't just about pushing buttons, right? There's a whole career path to consider.
Absolutely. You could specialize in textiles, posters, even ceramics.
Wow, so many options. And you could even move into management.
The possibilities are endless. And speaking of possibilities, let's get back to those interview questions. Those are possibilities too.
You're right, good point. Okay, how about this one? They ask, what is your experience with color mixing and matching?
Ooh, that's a good one. This is where your inner artist shines through.
It's not just about grabbing pre-mixed inks, is it?
Nope. It's about understanding color theory, using pigments, bases, creating those perfect shades.
The career guide mentioned Pantone matching systems. Are those?
Oh yeah, Pantone. It's like the industry standard for color matching.
So if you've used them, definitely flaunt that knowledge.
For sure. Show them you speak the language of color.
Okay, here's one that might throw people off. Can you describe a time you had to give constructive feedback to a coworker?
The teamwork question. It's always a tricky one.
It's not just about printing anymore, is it? It's about how you handle those.
Those interpersonal dynamics, yep. Everyone's got to work together.
Right. So how do you answer that without sounding like a jerk?
Well, think of a time when you had to address a coworker's performance. Maybe they were making mistakes.
Or missing deadlines.
Exactly. But focus on how you approached it with empathy and a solution-oriented mindset.
Like maybe you offered to help them with a technique.
Or suggested a better way to organize their workflow. show you care about the team's success.
And RoleCatcher can actually help you practice these conversations, right?
It can. It simulates real-world scenarios, gives feedback on your tone.
Wow, like having a communication coach in your pocket. Pretty cool. Okay, back to the technical side. What about when they ask, what is your experience with different types of printing equipment?
The career guide mentioned manual presses, automatic presses.
And those direct-to-garment printers, those seem pretty popular these days.
They are. So if you've got experience with a specific type, shout it out. But even if you haven't used their exact machine,
You can still talk about your general knowledge. And
willingness to learn, adaptability is huge.
it is. Okay, how about this? How do you stay up to date with the latest trends and techniques in screen printing?
They want to see if you're passionate about learning, if you're keeping up with the industry.
Because things are always changing, right? New inks, new equipment.
All the time. So mention blogs you follow, forums you participate in, YouTube channels, anything.
Workshops, conferences, all that good stuff.
Yeah, and networking events. Meeting other screen printers is a great way to learn.
It's like being a chef. You're always experimenting with new ingredients and techniques.
Exactly. And just like a chef tastes their food, a good screen printer is always evaluating their work.
Always striving to get better.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk salary. The dreaded salary question. Any advice from the career guide?
It recommends researching average salaries for similar roles in your area.
Websites like Glassdoor and Indeed are good for that.
Yep. Don't undervalue yourself, but be realistic about market rates.
It's like pricing your artwork. Got to find that sweet spot.
And don't be afraid to give a range rather than a specific number.
Gives you some wiggle room in those negotiations.
Exactly. And, you could always turn the question around.
Oh, like ask about their budget for the role. That's smart.
It shows you're interested in a win-win situation. Okay, last question for now. What are your long-term career goals?
The big picture question. Where do you see yourself in 5, 10 years?
This is about showcasing your ambition, your vision for the future.
The career guide stressed the importance of professional development.
So maybe mention courses you're interested in, like color theory or even business management.
Because learning never stops, right?
Never. The more you learn, the more you grow.
Makes you a more valuable asset to any team.
Exactly. And screen printing, there's always something new to explore. Before we wrap up this part,
Yes. Any parting words on how RoleCatcher can help? It's been a recurring theme.
it's seriously a fantastic tool. It helps you refine your answers, practice those tough questions.
And really highlights those skills that employers are craving.
Like having a personal interview coach and a career guide all rolled into one.
Pretty amazing.
Oh,
All right, we're back. Part 3 of our screen printing interview deep dive. We've covered a lot of ground.
we have. From technical skills to color theory to those tricky behavioral questions.
But now it's time to talk about those final impressions.
Yes. The icing on the cake. You've wowed them with your knowledge. Now how do you seal the deal?
Okay, give us the secrets.
Well, always have a few thoughtful questions ready for them.
Not just the what's the salary
Yeah.
kind. Right.
Ask something that shows you've been paying attention, that you're really engaged, like maybe something about a project they mention.
Or their company culture.
Exactly. Or maybe their vision for the future of screen printing, something that sparks a genuine conversation.
It's like at the end of a concert when the band's like, one more song. You don't just yell out anything.
You request something meaningful, something that resonated with you.
I like that. And it's not just about asking, it's about listening too.
Absolutely. Absorb their answers. Show them you're truly interested.
Okay, another key ingredient, enthusiasm.
Oh, that's huge. A genuine smile, a positive attitude. It goes a long way.
Even if you're nervous inside,
Fake it till you make it. Good posture, eye contact.
project that confidence, that excitement.
Think of it this way. You're excited about this opportunity, and you want them to feel that energy.
Speaking of energy, remember those behavioral questions that tell me about a time you failed, kind of.
Yeah, those can be tough. But RoleCatcher's AI can really help you prepare.
It's like having a storytelling coach in your corner.
It helps you structure your answer, highlight the key takeaways, and even gives feedback on your delivery.
Awesome. So let's do a quick recap of what we've learned. A screen printer needs a blend of technical skills, artistry,
Attention to detail is crucial.
and a love for problem solving. Plus, those all-important soft skills.
Communication, teamwork, being able to give and receive feedback.
And throughout your journey, remember, RoleCatcher is there to support you. It can help you tailor your resume, practice those interview questions.
It's your secret weapon for landing that dream screen printing job.
Now, before we sign off, I want to leave you with a final thought. We've talked a lot about the technical side of things.
But what about your unique creative vision? What do you want to bring to the world of screen printing?
What designs inspire you? What messages do you want to share?
Think about how you can use this medium for self-expression. Let that passion shine through in your interview.
Show them not just your skills, but your heart, your creativity.
And most importantly, believe in yourself. You've got this.
We're rooting for you. That wraps up our deep dive into screen printing interview prep.
Thanks for joining us.
And good luck out there.